Let us join our hearts and minds together in prayer. Holy, eternal one, we give you great thanks and praise for this glorious day, for this occasion that has brought us together in this time and place, and for these bright, shining young men and women who we honor here today. We thank you for the chances and challenges that have shaped and formed them for this moment, and for the excellent nurture and support given to them by their families and by the faculty, staff, and administration of the Gow School. We thank you especially for each one of these young women and men, for their unique gifts and strengths, for their courage and will to persevere, and for the inspiration that they are to each other, to all of us, and to the world. We invite and welcome your presence here among us now as we celebrate their achievements and mark this time of endings and new beginnings. Help us to savor this special moment in time and give us your joy in our hearts today and always. And let all the people say, Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Tillman. Good morning. Got the Cheerios right up on the stage. Got a box of Cheerios. We got these Cheerios. We have those Cheerios. Time to celebrate. And for many of us today, it is really about success. It's about prosperity. And I love a Gow graduation because it's filled with passion and excitement about these people. It's thrilling to see our students meet and exceed expectations. This is a high-energy event, and it's all about these people on this stage. As we move forward in our program to recognize these 36 seniors, please allow me to share our appreciation for the Gow School's founder, Mr. Peter Gow, Jr. In 1926, his vision became a reality here in South Wales. His philosophy, his teaching methodologies, and values of citizenship continue on today. We are proud to be a world-class organization, and today we also honor our founding family as well as these graduating seniors. Oftentimes, former students will come back and join us, and I would like to ask all past Govians if you would just please stand for the moment so we can once more celebrate you. All former students, thanks for coming. I'd also like to recognize our faculty and staff. Hold applause, please. Let them stand. Faculty and staff, I'd like you to stand while I say a few comments. Please stand at this time, faculty and staff. Not yet. No, you stand, but don't clap, because I want to say it, and then we're going to clap. Yeah, Roger says, that's right. These professionals, they're the ones that deliver the academic instruction and the whole person development in all of our programs with our students. They deliver the mission and they serve as the role models and the on-campus parents for our students. These professionals work the long hours and do the honorable dignity and respect of their chore. This is the group of people who create the culture of success at Gow. Because of our faculty and staff, there is that distinct culture of success within us. They are the ones who offer our students the fresh start in school and open the doors to achievement. This teaching team expects their students to go to college and through college and achieve to the finish line. They provide the tools and the coping strategies for our students. We will not find a finer group of teachers and staff members anywhere. Gow teachers are leaders in the field of dyslexia education and learning disabilities remediation. I want to thank them and I want to recognize our faculty and staff now. Great job, gang. Good job, guys. And so GAU is a school about building language skills that our students so that they may achieve at the university level. GAU is about the people, our students, and the faculty and staff. Students and family members share that deep place of sometimes pain which comes with dyslexia and learning disabilities. At GAU, we strive to recognize each student's strengths and his or her skills. At GAU, we help students build upon their strengths and develop coping strategies to overcome those academic weaknesses. We put our students in the driver's seat and teach them how to self-advocate. They know this dyslexia is not healed, nor does it go away. Our students find the avenues to cope, to overcome, and to navigate the turbulence of school. They bear and dare. To our seniors, last lesson, listen carefully. I challenge each of you to accept the 100% attendance initiative. You know what that means. Next year at university, sit in the front row, connect with your professors immediately, disclose your learning styles, and be in charge of your own self-discipline. I want you to have a plan, and I want you to work your plan, seniors. I want you to be the risk takers in the classroom, and remember to lock into those GAU self-discipline strategies. So in late August, when most of you start college, you have the opportunity to reinvent yourself with that fresh start we talk about. Have a plan and work your plan. And of course, work hard, play hard, in that order. Your family, in partnership with GAU, the GAU teachers, has given you roots and wings, which we talked about last night. Today is your day, and we anticipate hearing your thoughts about your futures within your speeches. Thank you, Class 2015, for being an excellent band of brothers and sisters. This class is special, 2015. They come from 9 different nations, 12 states, including the first enrolled girl, 5 lifers, just to name a few of this group. Furthermore, I would like to thank our members of the Board of Trustees attending today. This governing body serves as stewards and advancers of our cause. I'd like to invite all of our attending trustees today. Please stand, including Marianne Colson, Daphne Uliana, Marcus Goddard, Graham Hepburn, Richard Hughes, Wayne LaRue Smith, Lowell Powers, and Skip Wilday, and others. Please stand so we can thank you for your volunteer work. And Marianne, you've been our chair, a trustee for over 10 years, and you're completing your term. We're transitioning, and her passion lies within the school. Her son, Adam, who recently was married a couple of weeks ago, congratulations, finished in 2004 here at GAU, went on to the University of Cincinnati where he achieved 2 degrees, employed with a wonderful corporation, and well on his way to achieving success. So Marianne, I just want to personally thank you in the presence of all these Govians for being our board chair. I so appreciate you helping me. Thank you. I'd also like to make a special thank you and recognize friends of the school. Members of the Weston family, representing the Don Weston Foundation, Tom Wheeler and his daughter Annie are with us today. I want to recognize you and thank you for being such good friends to our school. The Weston family representatives, thank you. The faculty and the leadership team of the GAU School, we have carefully reviewed the academic requirements set forth and confer upon these diplomas behind me that each of these graduating candidates has fulfilled their academic obligations in accordance with an absolute charter issued by the University of the State of New York Education Department and accredited by the New York State Association of Independent Schools on this day of Friday, May 22nd, 2015. Kuval.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Good morning to my Govian family. My name is Kuval Patel, and I am the president of the school council. After reflecting on this academic year with my Vice President, Thomas Ogier, we feel that the interconnectedness between our students has increased greatly compared to years past. My goal coming into this year was not to have a dozen dances or to find another school to connect with, but to create a tighter bond between ourselves, between the 7th and the 11th graders, the freshmen and the seniors, and the students and the faculty. With the Sunday afternoon activities, the spontaneous ice cream or cookie parties, the new version of Color Wars, the Raven Cup, and the bonfires, I feel good saying we achieved our goal. We could not have done it without our student council members, though. Most importantly, Mr. Sims played an integral part in our success this year, despite this being his first year as student council advisor. He jumped in feet first, no hesitation, and took the reins. Thank you, Mr. Sims. However, we gather today to acknowledge and celebrate the class of 2015. The 36 graduating seniors have accumulated over $3 million in merit-based scholarships, a Gow School record. I have no doubt that this will not be the only record members of the class of 2015 break. Next fall, we have graduates going into an ROTC program with a full scholarship, a specialized school for firefighting, a nursing program, art schools, and many university honors programs. At the start of each school year at orientation, the new Govian families convene in the Sims Theater. Mr. Rogers makes the analogy that each student is a Cheerio. He compares a number of Cheerios in the box to all dyslexic students. Only a few have the opportunity to be a Gow student. We Cheerios are extremely fortunate to have the opportunity to attend a world-class institution like Gow. So, Mr. Rogers, please approach the podium. To wish you low cholesterol and a healthy heart, the class of 2015 has signed this Cheerio for you.
That's awesome.
Thank you, and congratulations, graduates.
Good morning. I am Temple Vidi, and I am the 12th grade representative. It is my pleasure to present the 2015 class gift to the school. Since there are so many young children among the faculties, and more seem to be arriving every day, the class of 2015 decided to give a playground at the school. Our objective is to donate $30,000 to pay for a state-of-the-art design that will be enjoyed by children of all ages for many years to come. Thank you.
Would Jay Wright please join me on the stage? My first Gow School assignment as teacher and dormitory parent in 1978 was in partnership with this gentleman. I didn't know quite what to expect, a new full-time job and a roommate to boot. What I learned was that I was paired with an amazing individual and a true mentor to a first-year teacher. Albert J. Wright IV was then and remains to be a true scholar who delivers his daily lessons with passion. It is obvious that the pleasure of Jay's teaching lies in watching young minds remake with joy and wonder his own discoveries of literature and good writing. It is also obvious to me that Jay struggles personally with those few students who he is unable to inspire, especially those who lack the initiative to give their best effort. Jay understands, though, the struggles our students have previously endured and seeks out other avenues to connect with them, be it after classes, on the athletic field, or about campus. As chairman of the English department, Jay has cultivated a strong faculty who who develop our students into collegiate writers through Gau's constructive writing program. He has represented the school by presenting at national conferences. His work with the journalism class has resulted in an excellent student-produced school newspaper. But it is Jay's focus on the basics of writing and his choices of classroom literature that most benefit his students. Jay is also seen making notes to his daily journal. When recently asked if he would someday consider writing about his Gau experiences, he laughed and humbly responded that he had thought about it. We'll be waiting, Jay. In closing, when I think of my friend standing here next to me, I think of a tree, a mighty oak. Jay has a quiet presence about him that speaks toward inner reflection and peace. He has been a strong, stable, and deeply rooted influence to us all, and he continues to weather well all of life's experiences. I am truly honored to present the 2015 Lowell Lundell Award for Excellence in Teaching to Albert J. Wright IV.
So deserving, Mr. Wright. This is the Norman and Vesta Howard Scholarship Award. Norm's a former headmaster of the school. Presented to that student who, through his talents, perseverance, and will to succeed, represents very high levels of achievement at Gau. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to Vito Vamvakis. Vito.
In honor of Headmaster Emeritus David W. Gau, this award is presented to that student in the middle school who, through his character and achievement, has contributed most to the success of the school year. Have you ever heard of the term feisty redhead? There are rumors that some people actually dye their hair to become part of this special group. It takes guts to be a redhead. You stick out and people notice you more. But it is not the color of his hair that makes this person stand out. It is the hard work in the classroom, the fiery competitive spirit on the field and on the ski slopes, and the no-nonsense attitude that guides his life. This year's winner is obviously one of the best at everything he does, and that is because he would never settle for anything less. It gives me great pleasure to present the David W. Gau Award to David Kosman.
Creighton B. Murch Scholarship Award is given in honor of Creighton Murch, class of 1963. The award is presented to a student who has demonstrated a consistent effort to achieve academically and to be a strong citizen in the Gau School community. It is my pleasure to present this award to two deserving individuals, a fine young man and a wonderful young lady. Stone Giardini and Margaret Bevers. And now for the moment we've been waiting for, the senior speeches and the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2015. A few words first. The crimson stole that adorns the blue cap and gown of the indicated members of the class of 2015 marks the achievement of excellence and an honors diploma. Members of the National Honor Society are wearing the traditional gold cord, and members of the International Thespian Society are wearing the blue and gold cord. It is now my privilege to introduce the members of the class of 2015 to present their graduation speeches. Abdullah Al-Abdul Latif.
Good morning, students, teachers, and guests. Hopefully it's my last morning in South Wales, New York. Being a student from Saudi Arabia and repeating a year when I came to the Gao School was very difficult for me and my family. But with their help and the help of friends, I managed to make progress and succeed. I am grateful to have my family and friends join me today in this big moment in my life. Stepping up to college will be very different from the Gao School. I am sure they will not have breakfast attendance. Since I will be attending Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida, I am confident I won't be experiencing the South Wales winter weather anymore. I may miss it though. What I will really miss are the people who helped me to make it through the challenges of Gao. I know that if it wasn't for my friends who I have the pleasure of calling my Gao brothers, I wouldn't have made it. Mother, father, thank you for so many things, especially for giving me this opportunity and believing in me. If it wasn't for you, I would not be graduating today. All the success I achieved and will achieve is dedicated to you. ما في كلام في الدنيا يوفي في حقكم. كلمة شكرا ما تجي نقطة في بحر الكلام اللي في قلبي. الله يخليكم لي وإن شاء الله إني أرفع راسكم. Sorry to my classmates for setting the bar so high. Mr. Kelly, in my humble opinions, you should have not put the best on first. Class of 2015, we have made it. Congratulations and good luck in your future.
Elena Sullivan.
Ladies and gentlemen, where to begin? My name is Lelena Sullivan. I'm from Amherst, New York, and I've been attending the Gao School for 2 years. Next fall, I'm going to Ashland University to become a nurse. Before coming to Gao, I did not think I would graduate. In fact, I didn't see college as a possibility for me. In elementary school, I would be told to sit out in the hall with another one of my classmates who had learning disabilities. While the rest of my classmates read in class, my hall buddy and I bonded over the fact that our teachers didn't think of us as exceptional students. Before Gao, I only had 2 teachers who saw great things in me. Miss Ensminger, thank you for being the first teacher to really understand me. Thank you for keeping me after school to improve who I was as a student and as a person. Sister Elizabeth, thank you for making me realize that I could do everything else my peers could do in school. I can't express how much you two have meant to me. To my teachers at Gao, thank you for pushing me to do greater things in school. Mr. Kelly, thank you for being on my side. I want to thank the Davis family. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be going to Gao today. Grandpa Warren, I haven't met you, but I feel you all around me. You were looking down on me, and I hope that I've made you proud. To my class at Gao, It is not enough to say that you are my friends. To me, you are a part of my family. We've had some good times together. My first day at GAO, I was terrified. But by the end of the day, you all changed that. Finally, I want to thank my mom and my dad. Thank you for always believing in me. Dad, if it weren't for you working at GAO, I would have never been introduced to the school, and I wouldn't be the independent person standing here today. Mom, the angels got together and decided to make this my dream come true. Gideon, thank you for making me smile and for being the best brother anyone can ever have. I love you all so much. Even though I'm going to miss everyone here, I am looking forward to what life has in store. Thank you.
Hassan Hussein.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Never give up, always try your best. Never give up, climb the ladder. Whenever you fall down, keep climbing till you reach the top because you can do it. Never be afraid to try new activities because you can. Never listen to people who say you can't. They don't know anything about you. Never give up and never forget that you can always succeed. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. My name is Hassan Hussein. I'm from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I have attended the GAO school for 3 years. I struggled with my old school. My grades were poor. It was hard to accept that I wouldn't be able to graduate. There was no support to help me and learn and succeed. I lost hope and believed in myself. I did not give up. I researched schools that might help me, and I found the GAO school. I seized the opportunities. When I started at GAO, I was really scared. I was far from home, and I wanted to leave since I missed my family. I overcame my fear by making friends and connecting with teachers who cared about me and my education. GAO became home away from home. The school has helped me succeed because of the support of highly skilled teachers. I now have the tools to take advantage of my strengths and to improve on my weaknesses. It is here that I learned what's possible by not giving up. I am deeply grateful to all my teachers here. You helped me succeed and believe in myself. Thank you to my uncle, Hussein Ahmed. You supported me while I was at school and at home. To my aunt, Sosinna Muhammad, thank you for everything you did for me while I visited you during vacations. Most of all, thank you, Mother and Father, for your love and support. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Inshallah, God willing, I'm excited about Bethany College in West Virginia, where I'll be studying business management. To my GAO brothers and sisters, good luck in your education and do your best and never give up. Thank you.
Emily Todoro.
Good morning. My name is Emily Todoro, and I'm from Elma, New York. I've been at GAO for 3 years. In the fall of 2015, I'll be attending Genesee Community College. My years at GAO changed me drastically. I never knew I could pass a test. I thought of giving up at times, but this school pushed me through my obstacles. I ran into bumps in the road, but I got myself out of those and got back on my feet. What helped me to succeed is getting help from my teachers. They made me think I can do anything I put my mind to. What I'm going to take away from GAO is to never give up. As Mr. Rogers always said, you need grit to get through this. GAO taught me so much about being myself. The school showed me that I could succeed. What I plan to do after college is to teach special education. I've had many different experiences growing up, and I would like to help people like me get through school. I want to teach preschool to 3rd grade with kids who have autism, cerebral palsy, and other children with disabilities and learning differences. I could have not gone through GOW without my family being there. I want to thank my mom for being so supportive. I could have not succeeded without you. I love you, Mom. To all my cousins, thank you for everything you have done for me during my high school years. My grandma was my inspiration to not give up. I never met such a strong woman in my life. You are my sunshine. I know you are looking down on me. Thank you, Grandma, for everything you have done for me. I will miss you forever. To my friends, I'm so thankful that I met you all. You were like family to me. I had many great times with Reese, Sergey, Mike, and Anthony. Thank you for being the best of friends and brothers. Lelena, we had some really good times, and now they will be amazing memories. I'm going to miss you so much next year. Mr. and Mrs. Chafin, I could have not gotten through these years without you. Mr. Gullo, you helped and inspired me to keep going and to never give up. Mr. Zeiss, I never thought I was going to be able to do chemistry, and you helped me all the way through so I could succeed. Everyone in this room helped me on my journey, and I thank you all. I'm looking forward to my future and what life has in store for me. Thank you.
Temple Vidi.
My time here at the Gao School has been a long, rough journey that I feel has been a rewarding one. Although at times I would rather be home with friends from the past instead of in study hall, I can look back now and appreciate what I've learned. My name is Temple Vidi. I'm a Govian, a true raven in spirit. As my time here comes to an end, I wish I could name a few teachers that helped me succeed in my journey, but I can't, because that would be unfair. The teachers of this school are not singular. They are much greater than that, because they do not teach for individual gratification. Instead, as a group, they come together and teach with love and compassion in hopes that one day each student that they helped will become something great. As for my Gao brothers and sisters that accompany me here on the stage today, I want to say, we made it. I'm happy and sad to say that we are leaving this place. I say sad only because the camaraderie that we share on this campus can never be remade or recreated. I know that as I get older, I will think back to the crazy things we did in the little free time we received. I will think back to the teams I played on and the great experiences I had the pleasure of being a part of. As I leave this place and go on to Spring Hill College, I now will miss all of my classmates and peers. But this is my time to leave and start the new journey of college. Thank you.
Matthew Callahan.
Okay. Gracias a todos que están aquí para celebrar este día especial para mi clase. Hola, me llamo Mateo Callahan y estudié en esta escuela por 2 años y medio. Thank you to all of those who are here to celebrate this special day for my class. Hello, my name is Matthew Callahan, and I studied at Gal for 2.5 years. My college of choice is Guilford College in North Carolina. I'm grateful for my family, and I would like to recognize them. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me, no matter what my antics may have put you through. And to my brother Nico, who despite getting on my nerves a lot, I still have fun with you and your adventures. I would also like to thank my dogs, Tail and Flopsy, who were always there when I felt unhappy. You changed my frown to a smile. Even though my parents are my main support, I would especially like to thank my teacher, Miss Christina. I'm glad that she did not give up on me when I was frustrated that I couldn't solve a simple math or English problem like the rest of my friends. I felt like an outcast for many years, until she came up to me and made me feel as though I was part of society. I know it's too late, but thank you for everything. You're still right beside me wherever I go. Now, before I graduate, I would like to share with you all a special quote that is meaningful to me and hopefully to you as well. I was once weak. I was always afraid. I've hidden my tears, but I kept on going. I kept on believing. I followed my heart. I found my courage. And I realized that if I hadn't believed in myself, I wouldn't have become the person I am today. Thank you.
Joseph Schneiders.
Good morning, family, teachers. I would like to introduce myself. I am Joseph Solberg Schneiders. I am from the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois. I've been at the Gallo School for 3 years. Thank you all for coming today. At this time, I want to say that I'm grateful for this opportunity the Gallo School administration gave me. Thank you. I also want to thank my teachers. Thank you, Mr. Jędrowski, Mr. Gullo, for being my advisors and helping me get through life these past 3 years. Thank you to my soccer coaches, Mr. Martian, Mr. Zeiss, for 3 great seasons. We accomplished so much, including an undefeated soccer season. Playing soccer and squash with my classmates here at Gow is a memory that I'll never forget. During my senior year, I was accepted to 4 different universities. I've decided to attend Southern Illinois University, home of the Salukis, and the alma mater of Dr. Rhodes. At SIU, I'll be studying sports administration, entering the class of 2019. Tom Cruise, a fellow dyslexia, said, "I love what I do. I take great pride in what I do. I can't do something halfway, 3/4, 9/10. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to go all the way." I know that to succeed in college and in life, I need to show love, pride, and give it everything I have. Last but not least, I want to thank my parents for this opportunity. I'm blessed to have you in my life, and I'm grateful for the support throughout my years at Gow. Thank you.
Dominic Ricotta.
Hello, my name is Dominic Ricotta. I am from Arvada, Colorado, and I've been at Gow for 3 years. I'll be attending West Virginia Wesleyan this coming fall. Bob Dylan once said, "Take care of your memories, for you cannot relive them." I will always remember my experiences at Gow. I'll remember the nights going over to the nurse's office and talking about life. I will never forget the Division II titles I helped earn and the celebrations that followed at Niagara Falls. I won't regret all those late nights studying for tests because I know I'll be prepared for college. The most memorable experience I had at Gow was building and entering a robot into competition. This did not only involve my interest in engineering, but proved that I can create some from scratch with the help of friends. I'll take care of these memories. There are many lessons that I can take away from Gow, but the most important is that Gow taught me how to study. Albert Einstein said, "Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it'll believe its whole life that it's stupid." Before I went to Gao, I was a fish trying to climb a tree. My study methods didn't work for me. Through advice from teachers and self-discipline, I learned how to teach myself and become successful. I'd like to thank various people who have helped me through my Gao experience. First off, I'd like to thank my parents for providing everything I needed. I'm especially grateful for the flights you took to see me from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'd like to thank my advisor, Dr. Rinnick, for taking me off campus during her free time. I would also like to thank Mr. Gullo and Miss Baus for being my teachers for 2 years and encouraging me to think outside the box. As I say goodbye to the Gao School, I'm moving on to the next chapter in my life. To the underclassmen, Gao may seem unfair, but it'll make college that much easier. Thank you all.
Good job, Dominic. Here we go, bud.
Connor O'Shaughnessy.
Yo. Hello, and thank you all for being here. My name is Connor O'Shaughnessy, and I hail from the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois. I will be attending the University of Arizona, majoring in marketing. For me, school is never an easy task. I struggled to understand the class materials, and teachers did not know how to help me. I was on a path to failure. I knew I needed a change to better myself and to receive the best education I could possibly get. God was that change. I want to thank all my teachers for making graduation possible and for teaching me to succeed with skills that I will never forget. To my brothers who've been with me since day one, thank you for the good times and great memories. To my family, thank you all for making me a better person. Emmett, thank you for pushing me to play against better basketball players. Because of this, I wouldn't be as good I am now. Thank you, Isabel, for always being truthful and for being a great friend. I can always count on you. Amalia, I didn't forget about you. From you, I learned how to truly love those around me. Dad, you showed me what hard work is. Without you, I wouldn't have the drive for a better education. Mom, you've gone to the Milky Way and back to help me get the best education possible. You fought for your first child to succeed and be happy. Today is a day for me and the class of 2015 to finally move on and begin following our new path in life. I am grateful for the time I had spent at Gao, but I am looking forward to the sunny skies and warm temperatures of Arizona. Thank you. God squad out.
Rugved Madhavapalli.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rugved Madhavapalli, and I have been at the Gao School for 3 years. I'm from Bangalore, India. I studied in one of the best schools in India, but I wasn't receiving enough help. I always have been a person who learned slowly in class and did not want to try hard. I needed more structure and guidance. That's when I came to Gao. Gao made me a stronger, more structured and confident individual. Teachers would go out of their way to make sure the students learned and understood what was being taught in class. I was shocked with how the teachers made sure each student succeeded. I want to first thank my advisor, Mr. Gala, who gave me great knowledge and guidance and helped me get through classes I thought I would not do well in. I also want to thank Mr. Brown. Without you, Mr. Brown, I don't think I would have got accepted to many of the colleges that I did. Mr. Zeiss, thank you for helping me transition to the Gao culture my first year. Many thanks to Mrs. Hoffman, Mr. Bray, and Mr. Salerno, who have supported me and made my life at Gao even more fun. I want to especially thank my parents. Without their support, I would not be able to stand here and give the speech. Thanks, Amma and Nana. Last but not least, I want to thank my friends who have taught me a lot and helped me feel right at home. I decided to attend the University of Cincinnati, which will help me achieve my goal of becoming a computer engineer in the field of robotics. I wish to make a change in the world's condition and make it a better place. Michael Dell once said, as you start your journey, the first thing you should do is throw away the store-bought map and begin to draw your own. Thank you.
Tyson Neely.
Hello all. My name is Tyson Neely and I am from Smethport, Pennsylvania, and I have been at the Gow School for 3 long years. I'm sure for my teachers it feels like 6 at the least. We had our ups and downs, but it was mostly fun. I learned a lot, and there are stories to tell. Thank you to my teachers for your patience and support in helping me achieve this moment. Graduation. Mrs. Chafin, you were the first teacher that I opened up to, and I am grateful for your kindness and words of encouragement. I wish you, Mr. Chafin, the twins, and Tilly the best of luck. Mr. Howe, I enjoyed being in your business seminar class. I appreciate everything you did to help me. To Mr. Rogers, Mr. Sweet, Mr. Kelly, thank you for giving me 9 lives. I used them all. A shout out goes to the nurses for taking good care of me when I was sick. A special thanks goes to Grandpa Kelly and Mrs. Kelly for letting me dorm in the Kelly house. It meant a lot to me, and I felt like we were so very close this year. Well, kind of because we are, because you only live downstairs. I hope we can keep in touch. I owe so much to all my coaches. I loved competing and playing on your teams. Mr. Mariacker and Mr. Loftus, thank you both. You are very special people. You changed my life in positive ways. You helped me become a better wrestler, and I qualified for New York State's tournament 3 times. Most of all, Mom, Dad, I couldn't ask for anything more. You are the greatest 2 people I know, and you never gave up on me. I couldn't think of a better way to end my speech than to tell you how much I love you. Thanks.
Good job, Tyson. Meet me out there. What's going on?
Thomas Auger.
Shock, joy, relief, disbelief, gratitude. Let me say that again. Gratitude. These are just a few of the emotions that I'm feeling at this moment. Good morning, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, guests, faculty and staff, fellow students. My name is Thomas Auger. I was born and raised in Switzerland, and I'm a 3-year veteran of the Gao School. I'm sure that it's pretty obvious at this point, but I'm about to graduate high school, unless there's been some horrible misunderstanding. However, if this is truly happening, I will proceed with what I have set out to do. I would like to dedicate the remainder of my speech to all those people who have made it possible for me to stand here today. First, I want to thank my parents. Mom, Dad,
I can only imagine the magnitude of the sacrifices you have made for me in your lives. I am forever grateful for what you have done for me, and I promise to seize the moment of opportunity when it arises. Both of you have been my lifelong teachers, and not once did either one of you give up on me. I love you both. I would also like to thank my siblings for always keeping me on my toes. Life wouldn't be the same without you. I would also like to thank my grandparents for supporting me in every way and encouraging me to pursue the things that I love in life. You've helped me make wise decisions along the way. Last but not least, I would like to thank the people who have believed in me when I did not believe in myself. Teachers, your patience and willingness to help me earn my education is admirable. I can honestly say that you are all the best teachers I ever had the privilege to work with. This coming fall, I am proud to announce that I will be attending the University of Ohio Wesleyan. I plan on majoring in international relations and political science, possibly minoring in German or French. This would not have been possible without the support of the Gow School and the mission for which it stands. I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Ian Lashley.
Hello and good morning. My name is Ian Lashley, and I reside in Bermuda. I have been at the Gow School for 3 years. I will continue my educational experience at Davidson Elkins College this fall. I plan to get my biology degree so that I may move on to veterinarian school. When I first visited the Gow School, I told my parents I do not know why we are visiting this school. But what I later came to find out was that the Gow School was the best choice for my education. This school has truly given me the proper tools to succeed, like a structured study hall and and a planner are techniques that I will use to be successful. I would like to thank Mr. Rogers for allowing us to be a few of those lucky Cheerios. Thank you. I would like to thank the Sineskis because I've known them for such a long time and they had to put up with all my bad jokes. I would also like to thank Mrs. Hoffman because if not for an EFC class, I would still be a terribly disorganized student. I would like to thank my parents because if not for them, I would not be saying I am going to college. So thank you for sending me to boarding school. I would have never succeeded if you didn't. Standing here at this podium, it really sinks in that I am graduating. From this point on, I will be starting my new adventure. I would like to wish the school, teachers, and students well and an exciting future. Thank you.
Adam Bossi.
Hello, my name is Adam Bossi. I attended Gow for 3 years. I plan on enrolling in Johnson Wales University of Rhode Island. I will major in hospitality. Before Gow, I did not know the outcome of my future. I needed a stricter environment. Gow has prepared me for college. I now have the confidence to go forth and succeed. The faculty and staff at Gow are more than encouraging, especially in the RL department. You all put up with way more than you should, and I appreciate it. Your guidance and support gave me an idea of what college would be like, but I would not have this opportunity if it was not for my friends and family. Dad, you gave me this gift, and Mom. Gave me this gift and were the real backbone of my success. There's nothing I can do to repay you. Your wisdom and knowledge allowed me to progress. I cannot describe the feeling of relief this school has given me. I now understand the importance of an education. I learned to better myself for the future. It will not be an easy task, but I will overcome my hardships. Thank you. Thank you.
Brian King.
Hello, my name is Brian King. I'm from Rochester, New York, and I have been a gal for 3 years. The passage of time is like a man walking backwards. You can see where you have walked, but the road you're moving down is unknown. There are clues from where you have been that help you find your way forward so you are not walking blind. My path at Gal has not been straight or smooth. There have been times I have stumbled and even fallen. However, I got up, brushed myself off, and kept walking. These missteps I took helped me to become a better person. On the path, there were guides like parents, teachers, advisors, sisters, and other people that helped me along the way. They showed me where the inconsistencies lie and gave me directions at crossroads. The path is unique because it shaped me and I shaped the path. I will attend the Rochester Institute of Technology next fall. This choice determines my future path, showing that I will go to a place where I can succeed. This path is going to be hard and strenuous, but I am up to the challenge. I am excited to see what comes next. I hope that I can keep the lessons that Gal has taught me and apply them next year. I wish all my fellow seniors the best to whatever they do. Thank you.
Joseph Bean.
Good morning. My name is Joseph Bean and I'm from Key West, Florida. I have been at Gal for 3 years. I plan on attending Davis and Elkins College in the fall of 2015. The Gal school supported me when I needed the help. This school taught me how to listen to people and guided me when I needed it the most. I will not miss wearing a suit every day, but I will miss all the friends I made. I would like to thank my teachers for instructing me new skills and getting me ready for college. I would like to thank my friends for making my years at Gal interesting. Finally, I would like to thank my family for supporting me with my learning disability. I hope to become a vet and help animals of all sizes. It will be a lot of work, but I am confident that I can achieve my dream because of Gal. Thank you.
Justin Babson Smith.
Hi, my name is Justin Babson Smith, and I have been at Gal for 3.5 years. I remember first hearing about Gal. I was in the 9th grade, and I was having trouble processing information. My parents took me to get tested, and they found I had dyslexia. No more than 2 months later, I was at the Gal school. I was stunned at how quickly my life had changed. I came to Buffalo, and the snow was up to my waist. It was crazy. The structure was different, and though it was difficult to get used to, I eventually did. I plan on attending the University of Arizona in the fall. I hope to become a nutritionist and maybe go to medical school to become a bariatric physician. I will miss going in the weight room with Temple and making obnoxiously loud sounds. I'm proud to say I have not only grown intellectually at Gow, but also physically, as I am now taller than Mr. Rogers. What I learned at Gow is simple. It takes 3 traits to succeed: hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I've learned this through countless hours in study hall, attending teachers' tutorials, and taking away from the little bit of my free time in order to work on projects. As long as you have these 3 traits, hard work, dedication, and perseverance, you will make it. You will not only make it through Gow, but you will be successful. It doesn't matter if you are born rich, poor, smart, or stupid. You can be born with all the talent in the world or no talent at all. As long as you work hard, persevere through tough obstacles, and are dedicated to your goals, you will find success. You will find what success means to you, whatever it is. It can be making a lot of money or reaching a goal like losing weight. I would like to thank my friends, family, and especially Mr. Brown, Mrs. Mirsky, Coach Rolfes, Coach Mariacker, Mr. Giacomini, Nurse Mary, and Mr. Schneitman. Thank you and good luck.
All right.
Ethan Higley.
Good morning. My name is Ethan Higley, and I'm from East Aurora, New York. I attended the Gow School for 3.5 years, and I will be attending Villa Maria College in the fall while I'm majoring in photography. Close to 4 years ago, Mr. Rogers came up to me and asked if I wanted to attend the school. I was speechless. For a few weeks, I thought about it, and it turned out this place was made for me. Without the Gow School, I know for a fact I would not be attending college of my choice. So, Mr. Rogers, thank you for making me one of those lucky Cheerios. For all my teachers, especially Mr. Duffy, Mr. Dietz, Mr. Lindahl, Mr. Giacomini, and Miss Bowes, you all helped me through the good times and bad. Thank you. To my advisors, thank you for making my years here much smoother, and for all the great advice you gave me every year. To my family, words cannot explain how grateful I am to have your support. Amanda, Nikki, Jade, Kenny, and Jason, you all pushed me and helped me when times were tough. Thank you for being there. Mom, you bent over backwards for me while I was here. Thank you for being by my side every step of the way and sneaking me McDonald's every night.
What?
I'll tell you later.
What?
Dad, I can't even imagine all the stress you had to go through just so I can make it to this point. I know I didn't show it, but I truly did appreciate every single thing you did for me. I wish my grandmother, Marie Hayes, was sitting here watching me graduate. You were a source of comfort for me, and I know you're looking down on me. To the underclassmen, every year gets better, and they go faster every time. But that only happens if you do the work you're asked to do. I know it's tough to get it all done, but trust me, you'll feel a lot better when you do. And I'll leave you guys with the quote from the legendary Joe Dirt. Keep on, keeping on, life's a garden, dig it. Thank you.
Shelby Balcom.
My name is Shelby Balcom. In the fall, I plan on attending Savannah College of Art and Design. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to college, but after the courses I took and the friends I made this summer at SCAD, I can honestly say I'm excited to start college in the fall. Stubbornness is usually seen as a negative trait, but in my case, it's what has made me successful. Though I'm sure my family will agree that it has been tough on them at times. Sorry, Grandma. My stubbornness is what has kept me from failing and driven me to work hard and persevere through school. I would like to thank Dorothea Mobius. She put up with me as a stubborn 8-year-old refusing to work and read. It took me a while, but by 10, I actually enjoyed learning with her and looked forward to our tutoring sessions after school. It is because of her that I am able to and love to read. I am also grateful to Ms. Baust and Mr. Parsons for fostering my love of art over the past 4 years. They never stifled my ideas for projects and always gave me the opportunity to experiment. Over the years, I've enjoyed Mr. Wright's sense of humor, advice, and eternal sarcasm, though he claims it as irony. This I will truly miss. Thank you. Some of my favorite memories from GAO are of theater. Although the rehearsals can be tough, that feeling after a well-done performance is extremely rewarding. I'm happy that Mr. Baragnano trusted me enough to act in, design sets for us, and even direct some of the performances. As president, I would like to wish the Thespian Society good luck next year. I hope to come back and see some impressive shows and with great performers and beautiful sets. I'm confident that the remaining members will continue to grow, especially can I call you little anymore? Little brother Max. You keep being you. And remember, artists aren't really people. Like Morrissey, I'm actually 40% paper mache.
Thatchatam Limpananda.
Good morning. My name is Thatchatam Limpananda from Thailand, and I have been at the GAO school for 4 years. I found that GAO is a special place where I learned and was happy with my studying. I also met many good friends here. Now I have been accepted to my first choice university, Manhattanville College. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your love and great support. I couldn't come this far without you. I would like to thank all the teachers who guided me to success. Special thanks to Mr. Snipeman, who was my advisor for 2 years and who helped me whenever I struggled. You are like a hero of the GAO school to me, who guided me to success and improved my English skills. Even though I never had you in the class before, you were always there to polish my use of English. Also, thank you, Mr. Brown, Mrs. Mursky, and Dr. Rennick for guiding me towards a better path of college choices. Nurse Mary, you were a great help to me. Finally, I am grateful to Mr. Carter for getting me off to a great start at the school and helping me with my living issues here. Things that I will personally take from GAO are good memories and learning skills, which I will be able to adjust and use for a better future. My future plan is to run my family business and create my own business ventures. To the underclassmen, do your best in school and your future will be bright. I wish you my best of luck. Thank you.
Dominic Sykes.
Good morning, GAO. My name is Dominic Sykes. I am from Kingston, Jamaica. This has been a significant journey for me. Like so many others here, my parents struggled when I was not as successful as other children in my classes. They finally discovered that I had learning disabilities in 2011, and the rest is history. I came here a young boy from a warm, sunny Caribbean island with no exposure to snow, winter coats, and earmuffs, but now I am ready to face the outside world. I am proud to say that I received many admissions from universities and colleges, and I have chosen to attend St. Mary's University in Nova Scotia, Canada, where I will pursue my bachelor's in computing and information systems. Yes, I am going back to the cold again, as if I didn't have enough of it already. Gao literally prepared me for anything. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Garcia, who is head of admissions when I first came to Gao, for helping me adjust to the school. Mr. Kelly, my current advisor, and Mr. Sweet, my advisor for 3 years. Thank you for supporting my parents. Thank you, Mr. Rogers, for convincing me that this school was for me. Thank you, Mrs. Hoffman and Mr. Dibble, for pushing me to strive to do better in school. Thank you, Mr. Brown and Mrs. Marsky, for helping me with my college applications. My advice to the underclassmen is that you should keep striving to be a better student and to help each other out in times of need. You will appreciate things more when you get help from your friends. Use your time here at Gao wisely. It's for your own good. I would like to end with a quote by Troy Baker: "No matter what, keep finding something to fight for." Thank you.
Well done.
Anthony Sibio.
Good morning. My name is Anthony Sibio, and I am from Hawthorne, New York. I'm grateful for the Gow School and for the people I've met. Gow has given me an opportunity to explore my passions that no other school could provide. I traveled to places that I never thought I would and established lifelong friendships. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff, especially my advisors, for everything. You were all so supportive of me and pushed me when I wasn't working to my full potential. I look forward to the fall where I'll be enrolling in Mitchell College in New London, Connecticut. College is going to be an interesting ride, and I apply the skills I learned from you all. My success at Gow could have not happened without my family. I can't thank you all enough, because I don't know where I would be today without your encouragement. As this journey is coming to an end and a new one is going to begin, I'm nervous, but with my family, I feel just fine. I'll be okay. Thank you.
Shu Fei Wu.
Sorry, I'm getting nervous. Good morning, all. My name is Phil Wu, and I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. I'm excited about attending Davis and Elkins College to study business for the next chapter of my life. I thank the Gow School making this possible. My experience in public school was overwhelming and frustrating. I could not get enough help from my teachers. I was going nowhere. That changed when I arrived in South Wales. I still struggle, but my grades have improved and I'm ready for the challenge of college. I have loved my 4 years at the Gow School. I have many friends and had great experiences with faculty and staff. I leave with unforgettable memory. I will miss many people, but I will especially miss two friends, Kuval Patel and Justin Babson Smith. I appreciated Justin's kindness, and I enjoyed our conversation. When I needed a lift, I could count on him. I first got to know Kuval on the modified soccer team. We both have a passion for sports, especially NBA basketball. I'm a LeBron James fan. Go Cleveland Cavaliers! Kuval loves the Lakers. Sorry, Kuval. It has been a tough year for them. Maybe next year. I admire Justin and Kuval for how everything they have achieved. I hope we can get together again in our college years or after. Sorry. My favorite teacher at Gal is Mr. Dietz. I enjoyed his U.S. history class last year. We had a lot of fun and learned a lot. Like me, Big Daddy Dietz is a devoted Yankee fan. I'm grateful to all my teachers. Miss Mirsky, a special thank you for all the help you give me in completing my applications. To our good friends, Andrew and Catherine, I am deeply grateful for your support and kindness. Without you, I wouldn't have found out. Mom and Dad, you are the most important people in my life. Thank you for all your love and support. I can never repay you for all the sacrifices you have made. I love and admire you so much. You have given me the opportunity for a bright future. Thank you.
Kuval Patel.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? You're good? Okay. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've been at Gal for 4 years. When I started here in the fall of 2011, I was not sure what to expect. My parents told me that from a young age I always wanted to be independent, but I never thought I would actually leave home. After my first few weeks at Gal, I realized that this was my home and that I belonged here. When I was hanging out with Lakowski, David, and Kean in Templeton one day, I realized that they were my brothers. Since that moment, I have come to the conclusion that I now have 150 siblings. I truly believe that the reason I've been able to stay as sane as I have is because I always have people around me who understand me. I am proud to say that next year, I will be bearing down and going with two of my Govian brothers, Connor and Justin, to the University of Arizona. I will be part of their honors college as an undecided major. I will take that family-like, stick-together mentality with me to college and use the study skills and advocating techniques that Gal has instilled in me to succeed in the Wildcat country. I would especially like to thank the faculty, especially those who had a personal part in my journey. Although I truly am sad to leave the Western New York weather, I am extremely excited to be in university in the fall, where the average year-round temperature is 83 degrees. I wish my Govian family the best of luck. I would like to thank my family and everyone else who has made my Gal journey successful. Peace, love, Gal.
Good job, Kuval. Good job, guys.
Alexander Sasha Evans.
Hello, my name is Sasha Evans. I'm from New York, and I've been at Gow for 4 years. Next fall, I'll be attending University of Vermont. I've listened to my teachers rant and listened to all of Gow's rules up to this point, so it's only fair I get to share my wisdom for the next 60 seconds. The most important lesson I've learned at Gow wasn't taught in a lecture. It was taught through many hours of hard work and long nights of homework and studying. I've learned that success is what you make of it. No amount of money, no amount of pressure from your parents, and no amount of consequences can make someone successful. Success has to come from the individual. The desire to be successful in school or in life has to come from within. Other people can put you in position to be successful. They can spend untold amounts of energy, time, and money to set you up for success. They can lead you to the door, but they cannot open it for you. I've learned that my grades, my athletic record, and how I am perceived show my determination. Whether you get A's or C's does not show how great your teacher is, even though there are some great teachers here. It's not about how many times you're forced into Saturday study hall. It's about what you want and how far you're willing to go to achieve it. So wherever you are in life, make what you will of it, because nobody else can. Finally, don't take life too seriously. It's not like anyone gets out alive. Thank you.
That was good.
Phoenix Reese Fisher.
Hot crowd. All right. Hello, my name is Reese Fisher, and I'm from the rock and roll city of Cleveland, Ohio. I've been at Gow for 4 long, incredible years. I'll never forget the memories I made at Gow. I can't even begin to explain how powerful my bond is with my brothers. You know who you are. I love you guys. There are 4 faculty members who really impacted my time at Gow: Mr. Brown, Mr. Sandrowski, Mr. Gullo, and Mr. Wright. You all have been there for me for the majority of my Gow life. I want everyone to know that these teachers helped me stand where I am today. Thank you. I also want to thank my parents and grandparents for letting me be able to come to the school. Mom and Dad, you guys helped me through a lot. I love you. My experience at Gow has been great, but now I'm heading off into the real world. I was accepted to Norwich University with a 4-year ROTC scholarship. From there, I want to go into an elite Air Force unit called Pararescue. They're a medical group that does anything from getting a downed pilot to helping in a terrorist attack. That, to me, is a life I want to live. I will end with a quote from Richard Branson. If your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Sergey Evans.
Tom Bodett, an American actor and radio host, once said, "In school, you're taught a lesson, then given a test. In life, you're given a test that teaches you a lesson." Good morning. My name is Sergey Evans from New York City, and I have been at Gow for 4 years. This fall, I'll be joining the Colonels at Curry College in Boston, Massachusetts. Mr. Bodett is trying to tell us that once we leave Gow, we must put our skills to the test. I want to thank all the departments: Reconstructive Language, Applied Technology, English, Mathematics, Science, History, Foreign Language, and Arts. With that quote in mind and all of the classes that I took, I think it's time to say goodbye to South Wales and hello to a new era of lessons. I will use the skills that I have learned here into my college career and well beyond. I look forward to attending Curry College, where I plan to double major in criminal justice and psychology in my quest to land a position in the Federal Bureau of Investigation as a profiler. I thank you all and hope you have a fantastic summer ahead of you.
Kenneth Clark IV.
Here we go, Ken. Fair warning, I'm a bit nervous. Good morning. I am Kenneth Woodyard Clark IV, and I am from Greenwich, Connecticut. In the fall, I will attend Rochester Institute of Technology. I have always pondered what it would be like standing in front of all of you today. I have lived my life thinking that my future was a dream and unachievable. Fortunately, my family and my credo of "you only live once" guided me to the point where I would take on bigger challenges and higher risks. I have many people to thank for my journey. Thank you, Mr. Rhodes, for mentoring me throughout my GAU career. I will always remember you teaching me the advanced humanities and guiding me when announcing for GAU school basketball games. I also want to thank two new students, Carson Wildrick and Elizabeth Rafe. You two have truly shown me that a terrific character comes from the heart of the soul, regardless of what anybody says. And last but not least, I want to thank my mom most of all. Words cannot express how much I am thankful for your battles and your hard work to get me here. I will never forget them, and whatever you went through to obtain what is best for me. And I will do whatever I can to express my heartfelt gratitude. I love you, Mommy. Thanks to the guidance of these amazing people and others that helped me throughout my journey, I have been able to conquer the most intimidating tasks that I would never have thought to complete. I wrote a 15 to 20 page thesis paper about video games for advanced humanities. As of now, I know that my grade is an A-. I was hired to work at a grocery store, and due to my enthusiasm, I passed out due to dehydration on the first day. Yeah, strangely enough, I actually became a pretty good cashier there. I have achieved a level of leadership and independence that I never have dreamed of. For those who have taught me, it was an honor being your student. Now I must leave GAU to take on new heights and challenges. Thank yous.
We really don't deserve so much, do we? So. Michael Braverman.
It's going to be hard to beat that. All right. Hello, my name is Michael Alex Braverman. I am from Long Island, New York. I have been at GAU for 4 long, incredible, fun years. I'll be attending Johnson Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island. I would like to thank the GAU School for getting me through school and giving me this opportunity. I never thought I'd be here, saying that I made it, getting my diploma. If I did not attend this school, I may not even have graduated from public school. GAU has taught me to do my work on time and actually learn. I would like to thank my parents and family for fighting for me and making life a little bit easier and all the great times I had with you. I love you, and you were always there for me. Thank you. I also want to thank the teachers here for guiding me and enlightening me to do my best and be my best on anything. I'd like to thank the entire senior class behind me for being my friends and making the school more enjoyable. I'll miss you all and hope to see you in the future and wish you all the best luck and success in your jobs and career. Now I look to Johnson Wales University with Adam Basse and Richard Hughes to start the next chapter in my life. I look forward to finding my purpose and my career for the real world. Thank you.
Not yet. Not yet. Vabhav Nagar.
Good morning, teachers, parents, and my fellow students. My name is Vabhav Nagar, and I'm from New Delhi, India. I have been at GAL for 5 years. In fall, I'm planning on attending Vermont Technical College for Dairy Management. GAL had changed my life. Now I'm a better reader, writer, speaker, and overall a better person because of the school. For that, I'm grateful. One of the teachers who helped me anything was Mr. Schneidman. I had him for all 5 years, either as a teacher or advisor. He was like my father away from home. If it was not for all of his help and support, I do not know if I would be graduating today. Thank you, Mr. Schneidman, for every small and big thing you did for me. You're my hero, and I'll miss you. I would also like to thank my speech teacher, Mrs. Manning, who spent so much time helping me last 3 years. She was always someone I could talk to. Thank you, Mrs. Manning, for everything you did for me, and I will miss you. Finally, thank you to all of my teachers and coaches who taught me over the last 5 years. Thank you to my parents for all of your love and support. Thank you to my uncle, Dr. Dhamendra Nagar, who has always pushed me to do my best when I didn't want to. Thank you, everyone who believed in me. I was not sure I would get to this point, but now I have. It's time for me to be retired from GAL, and have a nice day.
Kyle Foggin.
Good morning. My name is Kyle Foggin, and I'm from Dalton, Massachusetts, and I've been attending the GAL School for 5 long years. I will be attending the Rochester Institute of Technology, where I will study industrial design. I would like to thank Donald M. Weston Jr., a GAL alumnus, for the opportunity to attend this school. His generosity is the main reason that I've been able to make it this far in my education. On July 28, 2009, he passed away, and in his will, he said he wanted to give the opportunity to someone from his hometown to attend the GAL school as he did. I was fortunate enough to be given the honor of receiving his scholarship. I am beyond thankful for the chance to be here. Mom, I want to thank you for every single thing you've done for me. You always pushed me to be the best I could be and supported every single decision I've made. When my second grade teacher said I would never make it to graduation, yet alone through high school, you told her she was wrong. And when Jeff told me, I told you there was no point in homeschooling me. Even when public school wasn't working for me, you told him it was the best for me. You always have told people that I had potential, and I've always fought for that. Over the past year, when you were diagnosed with endometrial cancer, that period has shown me a new perspective of how I appreciate and value you. Now that you have recovered and are well, I don't want to lose you. You're the only parent that Lucy, Kieran, and I have, and you're pretty awesome too. Thank you for everything you do. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
A. Spencer Goddard.
Good morning. My name is Spencer Goddard, and I am from New Brunswick, Canada. I have been at GAL for 5.5 laborious years. Next fall, I will be attending High Point University. At the age of 10, after a long school day, I was tutored for 4 hours every night. I felt hopeless and felt that no matter how hard I tried, I would get nowhere. I questioned my abilities and questioned whether I was going to keep failing. I questioned whether I was going to make it to the end. Then I arrived at GAL on a cold, snowy January night in 2010. My life changed for me academically. I worked hard, and that work paid off. I learned how to be more independent. I view independence as a key to success in the real world. I rose above my expectations of myself and my peers. There are many fond memories that I have of GAL. In grade 9, I wrote a poem entitled, "Life is Not a Tropical Paradise," which reflected the weather at home and life at my old school. This poem won the poetry competition that year. One teacher in particular has made a big impact on me over the years at GAL. Mr. Dietz, you helped sharpen my analyzing skills, which will help me immensely in college. My parents have been there for me and have pushed me to do my best. Dad, thank you for your advice. Without it, I would not be the same person standing here today. Mom, thank you for your support, which means a great deal to me. I would like to end with a quote by Steve Jobs. "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward, and while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do."
Riley Jones.
Good morning. My name is Riley Jones, and I am from Boise, Idaho. I've been at GAL for 5.5 years. I will be going to Central Oregon Community College for firefighting next year. I would like to thank Reese Fisher, JT Cashmore, Zach Kubanek, and Simon Dietrich for being my fire brothers over at the Southwest Fire Company. I'm going to miss you guys. I would like to thank my family especially, because without you guys, I definitely would not be up here on this stage. I would like to thank Mrs. Rose for letting me experience what it's like to be a firefighter at the South Wales Fire Company, and Mr. Brown for helping me get into college. I would like to make a tribute to a student who left this world too early, William Raynard. He passed away 4 years ago. I did not know him very well, but he was still a Gal brother. I invite you to take a couple seconds with me to do a moment of silence for William Raynard. Thank you. Even though we may not know each other well, we Govians will always have a family connection. I cannot believe my Gal experience is coming to an end. I wish the school, students, and teachers well.
Dakota Sanders.
That's a lot of people. All right. Hello, faculty and staff, students and visitors. My name is Dakota Sanders, and I hail from Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. I've been at Gal for 6 long years. I will be attending Curry College in the fall, where I'll be playing lacrosse. Gal has taught me many things about life. 6 years ago, when I first came to this school, I really didn't think I would need it. But by the 9th grade, I realized that in order to succeed, I needed the support of the school. To stand up and deliver the speech would have never been in my future a few years ago, but now I can truly say that I did it. Legendary football player Ray Lewis once said, "If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today?" Every day I try to push myself to my full potential and live in the moment. Admittedly, it was a bumpy road, but many supportive people inspired me to stay in school. I made it because others pushed me to succeed. To all those that helped me through my struggles, thank you. Mrs. Chafin, thank you for mentoring me. Mrs. Hoffman, thank you for leading me in the right direction when I strayed off my path. I will miss you both. To my family, thank you for everything. Mom, you've always been there for me, and I couldn't have done it without you. Dad, we finally did it. Thank you for taking all those trips up from New Jersey to see me. Roy, I love you, man. Thank you for all your support you gave me on and off the athletic field. Spring, thank you for helping me with all my studies. To my brothers and sisters that joined me in the graduation in 2015, thank you for all the good times. Dave Anizotto, my Big Mac, I'm gonna miss you, little bro, and don't forget the memories we made. I'm especially gonna miss Kaval, Abdullah, Ethan, Sasha, and Connor. I'm looking forward to taking my talents to Milton, Massachusetts. I am grateful for everyone who has helped me, and I look forward to starting a new page in the book of life. Thank you.
Richard Hughes.
Good morning. My name is Richard Hughes, and I am from Haverford, Pennsylvania, and I have been at Gal for 6 years. I spent the last third of my life at this school. I'm very excited to say that I'm finally graduating. Looking back at my first year, I never thought this day would come. My experience has been long yet rewarding. I'm pleased to announce that I'll be attending Johnson & Wales University in the fall to study entrepreneurship. I've really changed a lot since coming to this school. In my first year, I was a very annoying 7th grader who caused a lot of issues for my teachers and peers. As the years started to pass, I slowly matured and settled down. There have been plenty of times where I didn't want to be at this school, but I'm glad that I persevered and am able to stand on this stage today. I'd like to thank all of the teachers who have dealt with me throughout all these years. I'm not going to mention any names in particular, because many of you have seen me grow as a person. Thank you all for pushing me in your classes and getting me to become a better student. The last year has been by far my best year at Gal. I did the best that I've ever done academically. I've also really connected with many of my peers this year. I'm going to miss you all next year. We had many great times. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents and family. A little over 6 years ago, we visited a school together. I remember the visit quite clearly, and I know it was really difficult sending me off to this school as a 12-year-old boy. Thanks for supporting me and communicating with me every day since. I'm eager to move on and start the next chapter of my life. Thank you.
John Edwards.
I would be last. Good morning, guests, faculty, and students. My name is John Edwards, and I'm from Bermuda. I've attended Gal since the 7th grade, which makes me a lifer. In the fall of 2015, I'll be attending the University of Tampa, where I'll be majoring in accounting. I can't believe today is my final day being a student at the Gal School. When I first took a tour of the school, I never saw myself graduating from Gal. However, here I am now, all grown up with so many lifetime memories, experiences, and friendships. I had an extremely hard time accepting Gal, and I fought every single day of being here until the reality of graduation hit me. I don't know where I would be without Gal. I still have a hard time understanding the structure, but I know one thing: Gal has transformed me. Gal has given me the opportunity to thrive academically, gain self-confidence, and helped me reach goals that seemed impossible. Due to Gal's dedicated faculty, I received the help I needed to thrive. Gal has taught me to never give up and to persevere through any obstacle. Graduating from Gal was so overwhelming because I've been here so long. From start to finish, I still can't measure or grasp the time I've spent here. I will terribly miss the people and the brotherhood that surrounds Gal. However, I'm looking forward to what the future has in store for me. Thank you.
Good job, John. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. So. It is now my honor to present to you the graduates of this awesome class of 2015.
Stand up. Dude, I'm gonna miss you, man. Come here, big girl. Silvio, you know. Oh, brother. Thomas, we're gonna go.
This is what I got to put up with. Have a seat there, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of business to finish.
Yeah, someone dropped their row.
I know that I believe that former headmaster Bill Patterson is joining us today. Bill, are you still here? And if you'd be so kind to come on down and help me make this final award, I'd really be thankful. Bill, a dear friend of the school, my colleague, and served as headmaster up until 2004, and I'm going to invite him to join me on this final award. Come on down, Bill. Thank you. This is the Peter Gow Jr. Award. In honor of the founder of the school, this award is the highest honor a student in the upper school can receive. It's presented to that student who, through character and achievement, has contributed most to the success of the school year. It gives us great pleasure to present the Peter Gow Jr. Award to Kuval Patel. Congratulations, Kuval. Come on out here.
Hi, my name is Graham Hepburn, and I graduated in 1984. Before I start the speech, I'd just like to say a word of thanks to Marianne Colson, who has been an excellent chairman of our board and is stepping down in a few weeks' time. And I'm hoping that the next chairman will be at least a shadow of how great you've been, Marianne. Thank you. Parents, faculty, student, alumni, near alumni. I was asked to say a few words of welcome to the graduating class into the ranks of alumni of the Gow School. You've come a long way from when you arrived here in your first years and are leaving as fine young men and women. As a trustee and fellow Govian, it is a special pleasure for me to watch young dyslexics grow and hear stories about you from your teachers and head. They take such pride in your growth and achievements. So while we all congratulate you on your achievement as graduates, I'd like to ask you to pause and think about what a marvelous place this is and what it has done for us, its graduates. I want you to think about the pain we all suffered before Gow, the teacher we all had. Sorry, I'm losing it here. What a morning. The pain we suffered, the teacher we all had who said we were lazy and we would never attend university. Think about how Gow slowly healed much of that pain and replaced it with hope and self-confidence. Now think about the faculty who have dedicated their lives for helping young people like you and me. When I first came to South Wales as a student in 1978, and I left, as you were about to, in 1984, many of the teachers who taught me are still here today. They taught you, and they are teaching my son. Some of the teachers in this room, no doubt, will teach your sons and daughters too. That may be a lot more than you or your parents want to think about right now, but it is true. You and I are the beneficiaries of the legacy laid down by men like Peter Gow, Norman Howard, David Gow, but also Dan Kelly and Jeff Sweet, Bill Parsons, the Roses, and many other faculty, people who have dedicated their lives to students like us. We as alumni owe them a great deal of immense gratitude. I've spent 20 of the last 31 years since I sat on this stage helping in my own way to strengthen and preserve this institution as a volunteer, side by side with many other former students of different generations. What we have today is the product of a dedicated and highly capable faculty and staff, but also a dedicated and grateful alumni base. The character of this school, the names emblazoned on many of these buildings you know so well, are those of alumni who sat where you sit today. The Weston Dining Hall, the Warner Dormitory, Walbach Science Lab, McIlvaine House, Also the names on many of the scholarships that we've heard given today and yesterday. These are scholarships that you have all benefited from, and those names on those scholarships are the names of real alumni. These names, who like many others, have come to realize, as you will, how important this place is, how important it was in forming their character, and how it contributed to their success in life. They chose to support this school, not just financially, but also to give generously of their time and talent. That is what it is to be an alumnus of the Gow School, and truly be part of the Govian Brotherhood. As you graduate today, I would like you to think about the names on these buildings, to give thanks to God that they came back to help the Gow School to be involved so that this school could be the remarkable place it is today. I am also asking you to come back, all of you, to be in touch, to be involved in the school, to dedicate yourselves in the years to come to this school in the same way that those who have come before you have done. That is what it means to be an alumnus of the Gow School, and if your experience in that is anything like mine has been, it will be among the most rewarding things you will ever do. I welcome you, the class of 2015, into the ranks of alumni of the Gow School. It is a marvelous achievement, and no doubt the first of many you will have. Thank you.
And we will pray, we will sing, and then we will celebrate.
Mr. Rogers, a quick personal word, if I might. Please. When I graduated from high school back in the dark ages in 1977, we used to use this word a lot, and the word was awesome. It was awesome. And you all are awesome in the truest sense of the word. Graduates and families and faculty, you are simply awesome. And so, awesome Govians and gathered assembly, will you pray with me? Holy, eternal one, thank you for your presence among us today, and for the many gifts you have bestowed upon each one of us, and especially upon this graduating class of 2015. Go with them now as they set forth on their journey from this place. Guide and protect them each and every day. Give them a sense of joy and wonder in all that they encounter. May your love keep friendships alive and the character of this place in their hearts. May the spirit of forbearance and daring fill their sails, and may the pillars of kindness, respect, honesty, and hard work strengthen them on their way. Bless them, Holy One, and bless each one of us this glorious day and forever. And let the people say, Amen.
Lyrics are on the back of the program. I'd invite you to join me in song. Thank you, Ms. Schaefer. And Kristen Klementowski, thank you also. We gotta get that bagpiper to fill that thing up with air. And before you start, sir, I got one more thing to say. The diplomas are signed and in your hands. All of your academic obligations are fulfilled, and you are ready to launch. 36 graduates, 3 young men, 3 young women, 33 young men, 5 of whom are lifers. It's time to commence. On behalf of our faculty and staff, attending trustees, Madam Chair, it's my duty to officially declare the 2014-2015 school year over.